Taste it. Oh man, just needs to work correctly. That's all. Are we? Are we? Okay. I don't. I think. Oh man.
Oh, oh, well, what's up, man? What's going on?
Well, it's saying that it's going through, but I don't know. I keep losing fucking battery. That's what's wrong. I don't know, dude. Like, it's saying it's recording, it's saying it's doing this. Quite frustrating, actually.
Well, I mean, is it doing it?
I don't know anymore. I don't know. I can't fucking stay on my damn PC long enough for it to let me look. Every single
I
damn
mean,
time
I
I turn around, I'm
I mean, I
having
got
difficulties back and forth.
I mean, I got on my like freaking.
This is the reason why we're nerds. I gotta look this up.
I mean, I looked up on my PlayStation. I mean, it seemed like it was running. I mean,
Okay, yeah. Well, now it's running right. Okay, we're running right. We're running right now. Oh my god, why has it got to be so difficult? Alright, now where were we? Oh yeah, last video, the Tom McDonald shit. I forgot to say something about this.
yeah, wait, hold on. Are we live now, dude?
Yeah, we're live again. We don't know. We're live again. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What were you saying about the last video again?
Supposedly, Mac Lethal made another video, and I don't fucking know. It doesn't make no sense to me. I'm done. I'm done. That's all I needed to say. Goodbye, everybody.
Oh, that's how you just made like some quick video.
Yeah. There's some music video, like, I guess to clear up his name a little bit on stuff, but the damage is done. The damage is done.
All right. Well, that topic will probably be for another day.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to my question. Yeah. Out of all fictional characters, who are like your top favorites? Like, let's say top five. Let's give that top five.
Top five. What you mean?
Yeah, comics, gaming, movies, scary movies, it could be whatever, man.
Hmm. What, Ninja Turtles, Goku, and DC?
It can, as long as it's just like one individual.
Hmm. What, like, who would you fight? I'm lost with the question here.
Like, who are your personal favorite fictional characters of all time? Like, like one individual each.
Hmm. That's a hard question, man. That's a hard question. You know, like, I want to go for the underdog every single damn time. But there's so many underdogs. Depending on what powers that you mean by what's their, capped strength. Like, I can sit there and say Goku, but there's never a capped strength,
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'm not talking like power, like how powerful they are, like who probably speaks to you the most. Like you get what I mean?
Yeah. I would have to say Mikey, Ninja Turtles.
Mikey?
Yeah, Mikey Ninja Turtles.
Right. Okay, he's your number one. All right. What about the rest of the four other guys?
Fuck those guys.
Remember Ricky?
Fuck those guys.
Oh Lord. Well, all right. I'll give mine at least. Okay, so without a doubt, it's my top five favorite. Without a doubt, it is Goku. I mean, liked him ever since I was a kid. You know, I even dressed up as him as like for Halloween one day. What else? Actually, funny story. There was like another kid that actually lived a couple houses from me. Like, I was probably like 11 or something like that. And he actually dressed up as Vegeta. Yeah, he had like the first outfit that Vegeta had, like in the Saiyan saga and stuff. Number two, I probably would have to say like Luke Skywalker because that was another character I grew up with as a kid. You know,
Yeah.
My mother actually gave me the 3 Star Wars video cassette pack, and hey, Luke Skywalker was my boy. And I especially liked it with when he had like the green lightsaber. I thought that was badass. All right, number 3 for me. Gonna be a close one to say, but I know this is kind of early to say because this guy's kind of a new character, but I would have to say the Marvel Cinematic Universe version of Captain America. Like, I thought they did his character so well. Like, and don't want to really spoil anything for Endgame. I know the movie's been out for at least like 2 months, but I mean, I still kind of don't really want to spoil the end. But all I could say is they really did write his character very well, and I didn't think they couldn't have done anything more to his character though. So yeah, he's number 3. Number 4, I would probably have to say John Marston from Red Dead Redemption. Like, picking up that game, Red Dead Redemption, like...
Okay, now we're active. Let's see, on the PlayStation. Now we're live again. So, I don't know. The second time it's fucked up. Well, just work right. Stop being a prick.
Oh, Lord.
Come back on there. Not being a prick.
All right.
So I don't know how much.
So we back?
Yeah, we're back.
Again, or...
We're back again. I don't know how much we lost, but we're back.
Okay. Well, my quick rundown. Since this guy won't give me a top 5, his favorite fictional characters. So I said Goku, Luke Skywalker, the Captain America from the movies. There's John Marston, the Red Dead Redemption games, and oh man, it's a close one probably between like Commander Shepard from Mass Effect and like Tony Montana from like Scarface, because I really like Tony Montana from Scarface. That's one of my favorite gangster movies.
Look like a pussy.
I'll probably give it. I'll give it to Tony Montana.
Tony
I thought
Mon fucking Tana.
Yeah, a lot of people wouldn't consider that like a nerd type character though, because he's kind of written like very seriously.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I still like Strawberry, so it's awesome. All right.
I don't know.
Okay, so
I don't know about my list. Because, like, I could sit there and pick out, like, a Power Ranger, but then I'm picking out, like, a group of fucking Power Rangers, you know?
what I meant was, like, a certain individual, like, your favorite, like, someone, like, you like, basically, which characters, like, you like their journey kind of the most. Like, that's why I pick, like, guys like Luke, Goku, and, like, John Marston, because, their characters kept me going with, like, their journey and stuff,
Right.
I always wanted to see what happened.
Well, yeah, but it's just hard. It's kind of hard when you pick individual ones when they run in a group. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I know. Like, besides like the Marvel characters, they run in a group like X-Men and shit. But they have like subpart, stories and shit. The ones that don't have subpart stories, they're kind of hard to pick out. Like Ninja Turtles.
All right then.
You don't hear
let's
like
go with this.
Raphael story or something,
All righty then.
I mean,
Let's go.
I guess there's not that many. There's not that many. Like you can sit there and say like Power Rangers. You can sit there and say Ninja Turtles, and you can say Teen Titans. And then after that, it just starts getting weakened from the X-Men to, to the Justice League. You're kind of, you're running out of groups after that.
I mean, that's 5. I mean, that's what.
I'm not going to get
like 20 groups. I can't name like freaking 20 groups, man. That's a little. I don't know about that.
Right.
No, I was just trying to keep that short and sweet,
How about that Square Enix this year, E3?
Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were changing up the subject, man.
How about that?
All right.
What about the Square Enix at E3? How about that? How's that?
Okay, I didn't know that you were switching up the subject, but all right. Anyways, yeah, I mean, I did like some of the stuff that they did show. The what you call Final Fantasy VII remake. I mean, it did look really good. Like, show that you could switch characters and stuff during battle, and like the computer will take over the character that you just switched from.
They've done this stuff before, and if you play Final Fantasy 15, you're able to do that in that game. You know that? Because like as Noctis on that one, like they know what they're doing. In other words, for them to do that shit, because like I said in 15, you switch from being like any type of weapons, from the hammer to the knives or whatever. You're the mastery of weapons, but then you get to switch over to Pronto and like be shooting with the AK-47, and it switches the game completely out on you, and like you're shooting, bombs and explosives, random stuff. And you can switch over to Gradius, and he's got this big ass sword. And then you can switch over to, oh god, what's his name? Ignis. And he's got like the powers and everything. Like, freezing powers, electricity powers, and like they switch back and forth. You can, whatever. But like you can even go to play that shit in first person. And it's really hard to do it in first person because you don't know where the fuck you're at half the time.
Yeah.
Trust me, I tried it.
yeah.
Trust me, I tried it.
Yeah, but still, I'm definitely down to get that one.
I was.
Then they
Yeah, go ahead.
and I was only saying like I was also kind of pumped up for the little Avengers game too. Like it looked really good. This is the hilarious part. I think Iron Man is actually voiced by Nolan North. So yeah, that was that was a little bit funny. I actually got to meet Nolan North at a convention. I didn't get to talk to him much because like as soon as I got in line, the little security dude was kind of rushing everybody to
Come on, let's go. We gotta get out of the fucking way.
Yeah, so he was
like that.
yeah, he rushed us to get the pictures and get the autographs. So I really wish I could have got to ask him some questions and talk for a little bit, but I at least got to say hi. Got to say my name. It sounded like Nathan Drake actually saying my name and stuff. So it was still pretty.
Hi, how you doing today?
But yeah, the Avengers. It looks like they do have like pretty much the whole cast from the first movie. By the way, I still gotta get you to watch freaking Infinity War Endgame.
Yes, I still haven't watched that. I'll probably get booed for that stuff. I get a thumbs down for this video. Boo! Boo! Fucking loser!
But yeah, Wyatt doesn't know what he's missing, man. Like, man, it's just like freaking awesome.
I was gonna do like a challenge. I didn't know, since we're on the topic of just being nerding out. I don't know if I should do this challenge on PlayStation. Well, technically, it's PlayStation and PC.
What challenge is it?
A 24-hour challenge live on YouTube. I don't know if I should do that.
Speaking of games and a challenge, this may not be 24 hours, but there's this new game coming out, right?
Yeah.
It's called, huh?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so it's I can't remember the full name, but I know it's like Man of Maiden, and it's the same creators as Until Dawn. Okay. Now it's not a sequel to that game, but it's like that same kind of style where you play as multiple people. It's one of those decision games like The Wolf Among Us, Life is Strange. It's one of those type of games, and it's multiplayer.
Ooh.
Like we both can play this.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I think that would be a good thing for us to do, like live stream, just like on the A Way Out stream where it was us playing. I think we should do the same thing with this next one. Play it online and kind of do like a all day stream when the game comes out.
I
don't know. What do you think about that, man?
I don't know. What was the game called again?
I couldn't remember the full title, but I know it's like Man of Maiden, something like that.
Okay, I might check it out. We might go over it. But no, I kind of want to do this 24-hour challenge, and I don't know if you were down like to pop in the middle of it. But what was going to make it interesting was the factor is it's going to be in VR.
Is it just VR or like?
No, you can pop it. No. You can play too. It's that Rec Room game. The Rec Room. Tell people to follow because there's like kids and stuff in there. You get people to follow the YouTube channel. Get some more subs.
Shoot.
You gotta reach out. Gotta do these subs, man. So like I can voice change shit and then fuck with people. It's just a 24-hour fuck with people. Like, you don't have to be there the whole 24 hours, of course. It's just me making it 24 hours in VR. But I just need like cameos for people, that way I won't get bored. You know?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Just like you said, man.
It's gonna give me a headache. I know that much.
Yeah, saying that big word.
The 24 hours, that means I can't even leave the game at all. Like, bathroom wise, I can't leave the game. I don't know if I can pull it off or not. If I can run away from it.
So streamers, so guys who made like 24-hour streams never like took like a lunch or a bathroom break or anything like that.
There's some people that don't.
That I could be wrong, but I know that Markiplier did like an extremely long stream.
Yeah.
But I think the reason why he could pull that off because he did have like some of his friends and
yeah,
like they would be off camera just to kind of take a break, and then his friends would kind of take over for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. You could do that like once you're.
I just feel like that's cheating though. You know, I'm not technically on a 24 hour. I took a break. I walked off of it.
Well, it's not cheating. Like if everybody's involved in the challenge.
True.
So,
and you know, Tabby, she doesn't like the VR really. She said
she's like that messes with her equilibrium too.
No, she said it was her. It makes her feel like she's claustrophobic and it gives her headaches. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, some of those VR stuff work, and some of them kind of don't. Like, I remember, God, what's her name? She made like a YouTube video. Alana Pierce, like, she said she did like this. By the way, Alana Pierce, she's like, she used to work at IGN, this Australian girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, she made this video where it was, I guess, some VR porn or something like that.
Oh my god.
She said it was something. She said it was something like that. She said, like, in the VR, she said it looked like a giant was like on top of you. Like the way she described it just sounds so hilarious. Man, I don't know. Like some of it kind of works, some of it doesn't.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know.
But
like,
I mean,
like I said, I can do voice changing and fuck with people. I can also take you to, you know, certain levels and shit. Also, make you.
As for the rec room, I'll see if I could
yeah, download
download that
and mess around with it. Get used to the controls, so you know what you're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My only thing is, I might have to make room on my PlayStation because, yeah, they need to make this little thing for the PlayStation with space. They need to get some more because
you need to get
some of the games like
external drive, man.
Huh?
Get an external drive.
And I know.
Come on, Kindle.
Shoot, some of them are freaking expensive though.
Yeah, you gotta. It depends on how much space you're getting.
Yeah, I mean, perhaps like the 1 terabyte isn't too bad, but
it's like 60 or 70. It depends. I think the 1 terabyte you can probably get it at Walmart.
Yeah. Well, the one Walmart I went to, all they had was like the 3 terabyte, and that was like 80.
Yeah, I got the. Yeah, that's not bad actually. Cause I got mine for like 120. and that's 4 terabyte.
20.
Yeah.
Well, shoot, you got freaking ripped, man.
I know,
He
right?
ripped you off. He ripped you off.
I got
big
mine a while
time.
back ago.
I would have said, heck no. I'm sorry. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of space, but shoot, dude, like freaking.
See, I bought a 1 terabyte, and Tabby's got that one, and that's how much that one costs, about $70-$80. It was all at Walmart. And I got the one, then the other one, 4 terabytes, like $120 paid for. So like that 3 terabyte, you're saying $80. That wasn't actually a bad deal. I don't know, man. You'll be thinking,
Well,
you'll
like I
be
said,
patting yourself on the back afterwards after you get it.
Anyways, like right now, I mean, I really can't do it right now. But as for leaving space, well, all I can say is we'll see, man.
We'll see.
I'll
probably do it. I don't know. I'll probably do it sometime soon. Not this week. Probably next week, if anything. So I'm not for sure when. You know, like I could do it because I'm about to be on vacation. You know, so I'll be able to do it. You know, anytime through the week. Like I said, you don't have to be there the whole time. You can pop in and pop back out anytime in between that 24 hours. That's why I'm thinking about it.
Okay. In fact, speaking of your other projects, man, yeah, what about that?
October's going to be something.
Huh?
October's going to be something, all right. I'm telling you.
Yeah, just make sure it's not like cold outside, man. Like the last time we went.
I mean, what can I do? It's going to be in fall. I mean, it's going to be somewhat cold. Would you rather it be hot? I mean,
I mean, it would be like nice if it was like, you know, around the ballpark of like September or something, you know, where the weather's probably the best.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's up to you, though. I mean, I'm just saying, like, not like stupid cold or something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. Damn, we're gonna pretty much be popping off a damn video almost every week in October. That's why I had to take it. That's why we're taking a stop to these podcasts, because you know, there will be a season 2. There will be a season 2. I'm saying that much. There will be next year. Do it at the same time, about the same time next year. More podcasts, you know. I'm trying to think if anything you know, like what's going on in your channel.
Well, yeah, I had a lot of stuff kind of going on the last couple weeks. You know, some personal stuff I won't get into. I mean, people don't want to, you know, hear about, you know, me talking about all that.
I'm not here.
Anyways,
old man.
But no, hopefully by Wednesday, I should, you know, get back on schedule, start getting some videos up. I was thinking about having like a retro Wednesday, like I start doing like a retro old game. I've been thinking about that.
Old game.
Like something on like the PlayStation 2. That's what I was thinking about.
PlayStation. PlayStation 2. Going old school on us.
Right. So.
Go do play some little Pac-Man over
there? Say that again, man.
You go do play a little Pac-Man over there? Put a coin in the slot?
I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm not too sure just yet, man. But I've been really thinking about doing like a new game with like Dark Cloud. That was like one of my favorites as a kid, and like my goal is to finally beat that game once and for all. Because as a kid, I was like always on the final level, and I could not beat it. Like it's gonna to me. Hopefully, it'll be like Fable, where like as a kid, I could never get the little sword out of that stone in the first Fable game.
Oh
And I think a couple years back, I finally got that sword out of the freaking stone. I was like, finally, I'm freaking worthy. And the only downside to it, I was like, oh man, the sword's weaker than my own sword. I was so ticked off.
I played that shit, dude. It took me like 2 weeks to like beat that. Like, I went after the. What was it? I split up. I remember splitting up the save data so I can get all the things, and like the best thing to get was like the Master Sword. You talk about the first Fable, right?
Yeah, basically all the Master weapons are like the best ones.
Well, like it was at it was at the very ending, or it was the sword that gave you health, and it also gave you like magic.
The sword of Anne's.
Yeah. Best.
Yeah, that technically is the strongest, and then the second one's like it was Soul something. I think Soul. The Soul Eater.
You can make your own sword in that. You had to make it. There was a sword that actually was better because it was better health.
Fable 1?
Yeah. You had to
Are you sure that's not like the Lost Chapters?
No, it was the original Fable 1. I remember having that one, but I played it on the 360 though. I remember playing the original Fable 1. And you could take a sword and shit or whatever weapon you wanted to do. Did not matter, but you pretty much one of the best fucking weapon next to the best. You know what I mean? So you can hit harder. And I remember there was a thing for vampiric, and then there was a thing for oh god, it was like something about getting health. Because there's one like you get health if you hit them and shit, but there's another one getting health just standing next to him. That way you couldn't die. It was like hard as fuck to get killed off. So any enemy was near you, you automatically start getting health. When you hit them, you get more health. I thought there was 2 nods for it. I'm not for sure if there was a third one, and if there was a third one, I set that up for like more damage or something, you know. But I remember that shit because I made a hammer like that, and you can only do it once because like something about them handing you off the shit, the right item for it, because you only get like I think one vampiric one or something like you can buy one of them, but the other one you have to earn. I just can't remember where.
But man, that poor franchise, man, Fable had so much potential to be a juggernaut with like Xbox and stuff.
They need to re-release that shit to the PlayStation. I guarantee you they would have more fucking money. I would jump on that shit. I would get the whole fucking package. Play that shit from the beginning to the end. Make that shit multiplayer and shit. Call it a day. I mean, 2 is already multiplayer. And so is 3. Especially 3.
Well, sorta.
No, it was. You brought your character online.
I mean 2 people.
Yeah. I mean, kind of worked. Multiplayer, 2 people. It's online somewhere.
I wish games could do like something where there's like 4 available. Like could have like
Yeah.
4 guys like all play.
Dude, you don't know how much I stress that enough of saying 8 to 4 people. It should be at least 8. Like DC Universe actually pulls that stuff off, but like it just gets repetitive after a minute, and then people want to stop and be like, hang on, I gotta tend to my character, the look or the style or the gear, or they want to do something to their character and it slows everybody down. That's the only problem with that game.
Yeah, because I think in that
There's so many cosmetics.
Yeah, because I think in that Man and Maiden game, like they said like there was like 5 characters that you could play as.
Yeah.
So it's like, shoot, you pick up 5 friends and then like 5 friends like pick each one of those characters. There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, Until Dawn, I can kind of understand that. Like with freaking, how many people did they have? Like 6, 7.
See, we just picked up Resident Evil 6 just recently, also. So I don't know, like, but I seen like it saying 2 to 2, and it said 2 to 6. So like, I don't know if there's like a bigger thing going on there or what.
Man, I believe it's got players, but I don't know. I didn't hear anything about like 6 people.
What about DLC content?
That I didn't know because I didn't even want to follow freaking Resident Evil 6. Like I haven't heard great things from that game.
It's all right. It's just not. It's not going for scary. It's going for boom action pack and trying to run through it together. That 7's pretty cringy. You gotta admit.
What do you mean by cringy?
Come on, man. You're being force fed some fucking nasty ass looking snails and shit, whatever the fuck that is on the plate. You don't even know it's on the damn plate. That's how disgusting that shit is.
Guts in a ear. That's what was on it.
This shit was green, man.
I mean, yeah, it was gross, but I mean, it's a horror game though.
That
like,
shit was green, man. And getting fed that shit first person. Imagine motherfuckers sitting there playing VR and.
But I mean, I do like how in the VR, how like it literally looks like he's actually putting the food like right in your mouth. Like that's actually really good.
I still
like, not good that he's feeding you, but good how real that looks.
I still yet to play the VR with Blackjack. I played Blackjack and beat Tabby's like first half of that, and she beat like.
It's like if it brought back, it may not be terrifying, scary, because you know when you have weapons that does kind of take out the scare factor.
Yeah.
But it's like the first half of it was a good scary because you're kind of, you know, trying to search for like bullets and stuff like that. So you have enough bullets to survive like the freaking the molded. I call them the sludge monsters, but they're actually called the molded in the game. And Jack Baker's like always on your tail. The dude's, I mean, sometimes he is a little hilarious, but I mean he's terrifying in a way. I don't know, it's kind of a mix of both. But I mean, that's what I liked about Resident Evil 7. Like, they brought back the scare factor. Like, I hope that they do that in some of their future games.
Well, like, I think
actually,
was it 4 or 5? I can't remember. Like, it was almost done like 6, but like it wasn't as much as the action pack. Like, they try to throw the zombies in on you and they limit you down till you're like nothing, and it's just some obstacle to get the fuck out of the way for like big monsters and shit. And like I don't know, like you had to find stuff along the way. Like after you beat it, you could take like, you know, the big weapon, take care of it for me and beat the game. But like it's so petty the game is. Like you end up putting 2 players and there's like about, I don't know. It's just like,
yeah, no. I mean, I just wasn't a fan of. I just wasn't a fan of like what they were kind of going with 5 and 6. I mean, 5 wasn't a bad game. It's just wasn't necessarily a fan of their tone. Just the whole action pack thing.
See, like you played Resident Evil 0.
That one I actually didn't.
It was kind of like the old school feel, like the very first one and stuff. But like they updated the graphics like really well. Actually, it actually looks pretty good today. Still, they had it in the store, PS4 store. But that game right there, I loved how that game played out. It was like the top camera and everything. It had the scare factor, and then of course they had it where you had to hold on to your stuff. But it was kind of simple if you knew the weak point. You take 2 shots and you like damn near move on and everything.
Yeah, so far, Capcom's actually been on a roll so far. Like, I heard like the remake of Resident Evil 2 was like really good. I played a little bit of like the little demo, but I never actually played the full game. But it looks freaking amazing.
So they went back to their old ways, though.
Yeah, and I did play Devil May Cry 5, beat it. That game's like really freaking awesome. Like a little bit repetitive when they keep playing some of the same music, but I mean, in the way one of the characters, Nero, his little theme song is actually pretty cool though. But all of them have like 3 of the characters you play as has like 3 different fighting styles. You know, Dante, where you kind of switch like how he fights, and then Nero has like a little robotic arm, has like a unique attack to it, and then V, who what else? He doesn't actually do like slices and stuff like Nero and Dante, but he uses that panther and that little raven to kind of fight on the battlefield. So yeah, man, I like what they did with Devil May Cry 5. It was a pretty fun game. Not perfect, but it was good to kind of get the franchise back in shape. And it's pretty much the same thing with Resident Evil. Like they're kind of going in the right direction with their games, and their what system was it that they had with like the engine to make the characters look real? It was like the RE engine, something like that, where they kind of like, I don't know how to describe it, but like the actual actors who are the models of the characters, like they put like a bunch of dots on them, scan their face, their coats, their clothing and stuff.
Pretty much something like how Until Dawn did.
Yeah, only I think this little engine that they have is a little bit better though. It's like the graphics just, oh my goodness, they look so good. Well, not saying that Until Dawn's isn't good, but theirs are still great though.
They're trying to move forward with everything. Like the next gen, dude. Like I said in Toy Story 4, the hair particles and everything from that cat in that video, they're trying to make those hair particles act the same way in a video game. They're trying to master that shit. That's one of the things they're trying to master, and of course the generated face, it looks too dead and everything.
Yeah, that's always the biggest challenge in gaming, like always getting the hair correct.
And knowing where to put that damn camera too. They put that camera in the wrong spot, the wrong damn time, they could have a dead face because they don't need the shit. But like they're trying to make it faster so they can run the shit regardless. I've seen some shit like how video gaming could affect that future also, because I mean I also heard that with what was that? The two good news. I'm like, yes, thank you. I guess the guy that messed with Sony, whatever, has done Sony this damn long, whatever. I can't remember his damn name. He ended up saying something in the lines of, we're not going to be going straight in the stream like that. We're going to be in the stream like how people are doing pretty much, but they're going to end up giving you an option. So like, I guess we're going to still have the PlayStation Store, and then we're going to have like a cloud that we could play off of. That if we feel, up to doing that. I just thought that would be great for demos and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He still wouldn't mind the idea, but he said, face it, not everybody's going to start playing off the cloud out of the blue. That's not people's first thing. They want to go either play their old shit or they're going to want to play, something new, but they're not going to be wanting to constantly be on that cloud because they're going to eventually use more space doing that than they could have just downloaded it and played it. And I can't remember what the other thing was they said about that PS5. Fuck! Oh, the indie games.
Oh man.
They said
those are some of my least favorite ones too, right?
No. Okay, yeah, that's what's probably good news for you. They're gonna make more AAA video games. They're getting rid of the indie games and they're leaving it up on PS4. So like when they're done making video games on the PS4, like the AAA games, when they're done doing that, the indie games will start flooding in on the PS4. I'm trying to give you an idea of how the PlayStation Network's going to work on the PS5. So like you could sit there and still go into the store as a PS4 and sit there and grab up whatever game, and it'll probably be an indie game 9 times out of 10 because all the AAA games are going to be on PS5. Back, I think it was last year, they was talking about trying to get more studios and companies and more buildings open so they can run more AAA games, so more studios can make those games happen faster. And they still, I think they continued saying something about that to this day, still doing that. And I guess the indie games are going to keep it up on the PS4. They'll be too expensive. I guess they're trying to make it for like the hardcore gamer, quote what they were saying. So they're giving you an option. They're doing everything they can to get people to jump on the PS5 bandwagon. They're going to move their... I'm pretty sure they're going to have... When they throw out this PS5, they're going to allow people to still use their VR from the PS4, because they was already saying that shit too. And then they're going to make a new PS4 that's probably wireless or some dumb shit.
Well, it doesn't sound too bad of an idea.
I bet you they will, because they were talking about new developments on that shit too. Doing everything they can. I've been hearing the news, paying attention to it. I was hearing about November 2020. So I was like, sounds pretty logic, man. And this sounds pretty damn logic. I hear all the other shit I've been telling you about. 2020, I bet. 2022. 2020, I bet. 2022, I probably get. You know, that way I can still keep all consoles. Be cheaper, you know, because they want like $500-$600 for the damn thing, and by the time and you'd be able to play whichever. I think it'd be kind of cool, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if you want to end the stream. This is glitchy ass stream all day.
And yeah, I think we kind of carried it on.
Yeah, we carried it on. We're nerds. We know it. Well, once again, I'm Whiteout. Now you said something about it. I'm offended.
Yeah, thank you guys for joining us. What?
I said I'm offended.
Anyways, yeah, thank you guys for joining us.
What?
Shoot, you didn't tell me you were gonna freaking just shut it down, man.
I thought it would do it right in the middle of your speech. Well, go ahead.
I know you already messed it up now, man. You take over.
Don't forget the Flame Killer 713's content. Ooh, and like and share his shit, and sub over there. Go over there. And do that also here. And don't forget to be notified for all your notifications. And then we'll build a wall and let everybody in.